is up, can you still hear us, or is it?
No, it's just nothing, and I'm all, and then it comes back, and somebody. Anyway, fuck it.
Everybody's laughing at a joke that you didn't hear.
Yeah, pretty much. So if that happens, that's what happens. So.
Okay. Well, let's hope it doesn't give us too much problems. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Ow. Just hit myself. Hey everybody, welcome to the Extra Live Show. I'm your host Kyle McCauley, and with me as always I'm joined by the other Kyle Penrod.
Take number 2.
God damn it.
That's my greeting.
Yo, fuck you. I'm doing a second take.
Oh, I'll say take number 3.
Because you threw me off.
Did I make you laugh?
Yeah, no, it's not even that. It's just like totally threw me off.
Groove is off.
Yeah. All right, last time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Live Show. I'm your host, Kyle McCauley. Joined with me tonight as... Fucking goddamn it. Whatever. With me, as always, is the other Kyle Penrod.
Hey. Kyle doesn't know how to talk.
Standing next to him in the digital realm, which was a horrible joke, and I never should have used it, but I only realized that the 4th time through, Will Blevins.
Yay!
God damn.
I was going to say, is he going to say anything? Oh, man.
Fuck you guys. I hate you guys. Let's do this show. How's everyone doing?
Whatever. You don't hate me.
I'm lying. I love both of you. Equally.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle. I love you more, Kyle.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say, that doesn't work for me.
We've done stuff.
What stuff?
Stuff. So, I don't know. It's been 2 weeks. How you guys doing?
You know.
Same old.
Cool. All right. Well, hey,
Well,
I'm going to start out with a story this week. Because a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks, and this has been one of my favorite stories to tell. And so, let's see. Where should I start? 2 weeks ago, I decided to upgrade my PC. I had gotten both new consoles, and I figured it was time to at least upgrade my PC so I am next generation across the board. So, myself and Kyle Penrod, I don't know, maybe you've heard of him. Maybe, I don't know. Decided to go to Micro Center. Kyle, do you know where I'm going with this?
Nope.
No idea.
You better not be getting ready to tell the story that I'm getting ready to, that I think you're going to tell.
Oh, you know, what other story do you know that has us in Micro Center 2 weeks ago?
No idea.
Do you not want the story told on air? I will refrain.
I don't. All right, go.
Okay. All right. So Kyle's having a pretty bad day. It was not a good day to be driving. People are being ridiculous. We're driving to Micro Center. Somebody is taking up most of the parking lot lane as we're like trying to turn. He has his window down. Kyle has his window down. Kyle just starts yelling obscenities and looks him straight in the face, and he says, well, if you weren't taking up most of the lane, as he passes him. We go to park. This guy whips it in reverse and comes all the way back to us.
Oh, no.
Almost. I mean, he fucking floored it, too.
Yeah.
He almost hit my brand new car.
He was livid. Kyle gets out of the car and just starts. He's like, What? And the guy's yelling at him through the car. I don't remember.
Come on. Don't say I just got out and was like, what? No, dude. I got out of the car and berated the shit out of this guy.
You did.
All right?
You did.
Like, I stood my fucking ground, dude. Like, anything he said, I fucking threw it right back in his fucking stupid ass face. And I fucking... Oh, man. It was not my most shining moment, but yeah. I'm a big guy. I don't know if any of you guys know this though. Like I'm big, you know. So
Yeah.
fucking and go ahead, Kyle. I'm sorry.
Okay,
You
it's
gotta
alright.
tell
It's
the
alright.
rest of it.
So they're exchanging words with Kyle standing and the man in his car. I don't remember what exactly was said, but this guy had enough. He got out of his car, walked around, went straight up to Kyle, and this guy has got to be like 5'5" at most.
I mean,
And for comparison, Kyle's like 6'4".
and I was like craning my neck, looking down at him, dude. It was so fucking funny.
This dude is small. Like they're in each other's faces, and like there's a bit of a stare off, you know. There's a bit of what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, like. And then Kyle just looks at him, and you smell pretty. And, yeah, the guy goes, "Thank you." To which Kyle then replies, "What kind of cologne is that?" He tells him the cologne, and he says, "Thank you, have a nice day," and they shake each other's hands and walk off.
What?
I shit you not. This is what happened. It was insane.
So was it one of those moments where you both realized it was stupid to keep arguing, so you just, I'm done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It literally was. I mean, I said everything, dude. I had already said everything that I was gonna say. He wasn't gonna do anything to me. He fucking knew that by the time, because, dude, seriously, I had no idea how tall this guy was or anything about this guy, because he was standing with his car between us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like he got out of his car and was yelling across his car. I was standing at the back of my car. Okay, like giving him my, fucking like stare down shit, yelling at him and stuff. And then finally I was like, well, you know what? I mean, he said something, and I was just like, well, if you're gonna fucking do something about it, you better do it. And that's when he came around. And I mean, dude was so close. He was touching my fucking belly, dude. Like, not even kidding. He was actually touching my body, and I was just like, yeah. And that's when I started to have that's when humor started to enter my brain, because he was so fucking small, and plus you gotta respect a guy that can walk up to a fucking gigantic dude like me and being that fucking small, so like actually got a fair amount of respect for him, and but yeah, I mean, at that point, even still, dude, halfway through the yelling at each other phase, I mean, I was done. I had already said my piece, It was, get the fuck out of the lane, quit driving like a retard. And there were so many people that day that were driving like fucking idiots, dude. And I don't drive the best. I roll through fucking stop signs. I know that shit. Here, come get me, cops. Fucking, but I still don't drive like a jackass. I try to get out of everybody's way, not be in their way. It's like, come on.
Hey, sorry. Pretend like I'm not here.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to explain to him what live means.
Yes, that was the great Micro Center story. The day that I realized that all violence could be stopped by telling people that they smell pretty.
You know what that was a reference to?
You had told me afterwards. Super Troopers, was it?
Super Troopers. Yeah. When what was it? Farva and the rookie guy, they were in each other's
Rabbit.
face, and yeah, Rabbit. And at one point during all that, you hear Farva say, "Ooh, you smell pretty."
Oh man, I think the thing that I really enjoyed the most about it was, like, you've got two guys yelling at each other and starting to kind of like get all macho and whatnot, and the thing that stopped it was you just telling them they smell pretty. Now, this guy, I mean, you didn't say you smell good, or like I don't know, like a manlier way to say it. You literally like you just brought in like like in so many like non-words you called him a woman in a roundabout sense. You smell pretty, and he was just like, thank you. So good job, Kyle. Good job.
Yeah.
That was very impressive.
It was either that or bash his fucking face in and then have to explain that to people.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be in the receiving end of that. I can imagine that 911 call from me would be like, "Hey, you should probably get down here. Bad shit's about to happen."
No, we were joking about it leaving the store because, like, I think when we left the store, somebody else like had to like slam on their fucking brakes or something. Like they thought we were just gonna come flying out of the fucking store, and then I was staring at them, and then Kyle was all like, "Oh shit, I'm just gonna call 911. You gotta get the fuck down here." My friend's out front of Micro Center. There's a bunch of idiots out here. People are gonna die.
People are gonna die. So, yeah, that was a great trip. That was a great trip. Yeah. So.
I had no idea you were going to tell that fucking story.
Yeah, I feel I had to. Like, that was such a great moment. Plus, Will had to hear that. Like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
That was too beautiful.
Oh, man. I'll tell you. I'm actually quite embarrassed about it, to be honest with you. I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Circumstances, were rough. Like, it was a bad day. Let alone pretty much like not that great of a week for you. So that doesn't excuse what you did, but you handled it maturely.
Oh yeah, right. And I screamed and yelled at him. So
well, but then you calmed the situation down.
Yeah. Well,
kudos to you. Anyway, so I did upgrade my PC. We ended up putting a 960 in there and getting a new processor. So I'm all next gen across the board. Feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah.
And I've been playing some games on there.
Oh yeah? What games you been playing?
So
you been playing any good ones?
No, they're all actually pretty subpar.
Nah, they're all shit.
So yeah, I guess the first one that we'll talk about, because you seem like you want to chomp at the bit on this one. I picked up Far Cry 4.
Where'd you get it? Oh my God! Who bought it for you? Oh no! Wait a minute! No, who was an integral part in you getting that game? It was a conspiracy to get you Far Cry 4.
What did I miss?
So it was a Valentine's Day gift from my wife. That she had. What?
I was gonna tell Will. Kylie calls me whenever she wants to buy a gift for Kyle and it's a game and she doesn't know what to get him. So I've got like a shoe-in kind of thing to get him whatever game I want.
I need a Far Cry 4 part.
Yeah. Because it was like, he wants Far Cry 4 really bad. Actually, I didn't have to say really bad. I was just like, yeah, he talked about one Far Cry 4. So, and she's like, oh, okay. And then, boop, pops up on Steam. Kyle's playing Far Cry 4. I was like, ha, 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 ha.
You sound so maniacal when you laugh like that.
I was like, ah! Yeah. I was supposed to.
Well, good job on that. So, yeah. Been playing Far Cry 4. We shot a video. That was the other thing that I picked up while we were at Micro Center. I picked up a capture card and everything like that, so we can do some Let's Plays and everything. We shot a video of that over the weekend, and we fucked up the audio, so I apologize to everyone right now that the audio is horrible. I didn't think it was going to be salvageable at all, though, so the fact that we were even able to get it to where it was is like pretty impressive. Will, did you watch that Let's Play at all?
A little bit. And then the audio.
Is it really bad?
It's not good.
Yeah.
I listened to it on my tablet. It seems fine on there.
So I've noticed, like, at the start of the video it's not too bad, but then like as we continue to play the games, and specifically like once my PC fan kicks in, it gets real bad. And then like the latter half of that video, we're kind of just like we're not talking as much, so when we do talk, we don't talk very loud, so it has to like really struggle to pick us up. So the first part of the video is really, it's.
How did you guys set up that mic? Did you just set it like on the table in front of you or something?
Yeah, Kyle, how did we set up that mic?
So Kyle brought over a snowball mic, and let me just explain to you my setup. I had taken my desktop PC downstairs, hooked it up to my TV. Yes, that's the snowball mic. Hooked it up to my TV. I had the capture card running to the TV and then running to the MacBook. The MacBook was recording, and I had plugged the snowball mic into my PC, not into the MacBook. So it was recording, or like the microphone was working. It was hearing stuff. And the thing that threw us off was, we had the software pulled up, and it, like, we were doing sound checks and everything like that, and it was all coming through good on the readout because, it was picking up on the internal mic of the laptop. So what you're actually hearing in that video is me and Kyle from, like, 4 feet away.
Yeah.
That I like ran through, like a levelator and a noise removal and stuff like that to kind of like help bring us up, but yeah, that's the situation that had happened. I think it was yesterday I put up the second video that we did, which was a Let's Play of Geometry Wars 3. That one had the proper setup and the audio was so much better. So we won't make that mistake again.
Did you tell him about the fact that I asked you about that? And you were like, no, it's good. It goes there, it goes there. I'm like, okay.
So he was just asking me. He was just like, so how's it gonna? And I was like, no, it's cool. Because I don't know why. I thought he was talking about the video. I was like, no, it's cool. It goes there, it goes here, and then it goes there. Like, it's good, Like, I didn't let him finish. I didn't let him go, how's the microphone going to pick up? If I would have let him say that, it would have been all right. But I stopped him, and I was like, no, you're not understanding it, you fucking idiot. It goes here, it does that, and then it goes there. So and he was just like, he just looked at him, and he was like, all right.
So how does that capture card work? Does it, like, make the video go to your computer, and then you have to use something on your computer to record it, or...?
So, so the capture card, it's an Elgato Game Capture HD, I think is the model, or the name of it, or whatever. And essentially, you've got your video output on whatever you're using, your computer, your PlayStation, your Xbox, and you send that to the capture card. And then the capture card has a video output on it that'll go to the TV, and then it has a USB connection on there that'll go to the computer, or go to a separate computer or whatever you're using to capture it. In this case, I use the MacBook Pro, so it goes to that. It has some software and whatnot. It can also work with like OBS or XSplit. I think is one of the other things that you can use to live stream. And from there I can have it set up to record, or stream out to Twitch, YouTube, what have you.
It's actually a really neat device. I was on the fence about it, especially since considering. Dude, you keep belching.
I know.
Especially considering the price, I was like, man, really? I don't. But no, it does quite well for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely happy with like the quality of the recording and everything like that. And I think you can even tell just by looking at the videos that I posted compared to like the Forza video that I've posted, or the what?
Will? I heard that.
Did you? Okay, you got some serious static, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh. What's is it
it's
still
getting
going?
worse.
Oh, it's getting worse.
Yeah, like I can, like I'm having a hard time hearing what you're saying.
Jesus, you're just having serious technical difficulties today.
Yeah, man, it's ugh.
Sucks too, because I already called an episode technical difficulties, so I can't do that for this episode. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but it's still staticky all to hell.
Yeah, so really bad. Let me see.
Unplug the mic.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I thought you could hear it.
Can you hear me now?
You were like doing that.
Is that better?
No.
No.
Now you're echoing.
Does Kyle? Is there like a microwave on or anything? Can't hear you. So yeah, here on the Extra Live show, this is what we does.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Is that better?
You sound like you're in a tank.
Well, I'm using the actual laptop microphone now. There we go. Is that salvageable?
Yeah.
You sound like me now.
It's more, dude. It's more workable than what was going on with that mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I'll be interested to hear what that sounds like.
Oh, dude, his robot voice, like, really bad.
Great. I think I might need to
And
get.
it just started too. Like while you were talking, you were just like blah blah blah. You know.
I'm sitting there. I'm listening. I'm like, is it just me hearing that? And then I saw Kyle reacting to it.
Yeah. Then
he saw me reacting to it.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh man.
Well, I might have to get like a new XLR cable or something like that for my microphone because it's getting a little threaded. That might be what the issue is. But okay, well, where was I? Where did I end off? I don't remember. Yeah, the
Sorry.
I wasn't listening.
Awesome, guys. You guys are doing great.
Oh my god, this is the worst fucking episode.
So, anyway, yeah, the audio on the capture card, or I'm sorry, not the audio, the video on the capture card's really well. So yeah, I started playing Far Cry 4. So far, so good. I had like some really weird issues, and some of those issues were kind of apparent in the Let's Play that we did. I don't know, like it was like buggy as shit, you know. Specifically in the video, you know, when you first get out of the place that you start in, Pagan's Palace or whatever, you could jump in that Jeep, and the dude's supposed to drive away, and he never drive. He's like, first time he's just like, I'm just gonna sit here.
Oh yeah, dude, that was fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. Another issue that I had was in that wolves den. I had killed all the wolves, and then I went to go loot one of the bodies that was in the wolves den, and like I somehow ended up inside the wall of the cave. Like I went through the geometry into the cave, and I was like, well, this is great, you know. And I ended up having to like walk off the world and like fall for like 5 minutes before it finally, you know, pulled a death animation and then reset me. And then another time, and this was when it happened, I was like, all right, that's how I'm going to reinstall it. I went to go get on a hang glider. The animation went for me to pick it up, and then suddenly I fell through the map. just I was like stuck in the cliff, and I was like, great. So yeah, that was great. So I went ahead and I deleted it, reinstalled it. Everything seemed to work fine after that. So I'm not sure what the fuck the problem was. I definitely like it a lot. I'm not super impressed with the story, like thus far. It's like, I mean, listen, video game stories are not, you know, A-tier storytelling, but this is like full of cliches and just like really shit. Yeah. You know, but I'm dealing with that. I'd say my only real issue with Far Cry 4 is how similar it is to Far Cry 3. But I really enjoyed Far Cry 3, so I'm totally okay with that.
You know?
Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell?
No, it's just that it's like it's so similar to Far Cry 3. It's like, you know, what?
It gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have that shock, or not really shock, but like you have that sense,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that it's, you know, well, this is just like Far Cry 3, you know, and okay, it is quite similar. It's not just like it.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few differences. You'll find out. They're subtle, but I mean, as far as like the way you move through the world and everything, and like even like the way you reveal the map with the towers, which apparently is Ubisoft's thing. That you know, yeah, that's all the same. But
Right.
you know what? Who cares? Far Cry 3 was gold, so
Yeah. Yeah, and like I don't know, it's all right. It's just, I mean, you even saw me there, and I think it may even be in the video. Like, you know, on ledges that you can jump up on, they have like the rope thing, you know, and it's like the exact same like rope model, and it's like, really, guys, like, really,
oh
like,
yeah.
this is what we're doing. Like, we're just gonna put the same fucking assets in there. But like, Jesus Christ, dude, that island, or that, you know, not island, it's just that whole country is huge. I just got like the gyrocopter dealie, whatever the hell it's called. Like, that thing is awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
You know, like I'm stoked to really kind of dig into that game. I'm really excited. Will, I gotta say, you've got to play Far Cry. Like, I really think that you're missing out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying that because, like, you know, well, actually, I am saying it because you need to get in line with this fucking podcast and fucking play it. So, like, you know, you want to be a star, don't you? No, it's definitely a lot of fun. I do hate the fact that they changed the driving controls. The driving controls. So I play with controller.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. Just like Far Cry feels better with a controller. And in Far Cry 3, it was, you know, you hop in a car and then it's like right trigger for gas, left trigger for brake, and then you just steer with the stick. And Far Cry 4, it's literally like you just push up with the left stick and it goes, or you push back and it reverses. And it's too like finicky and weird. I do like the auto drive feature though, so that way you can, you know, start doing some drive-bys and whatnot, like a true gangsta.
Yeah. Or you can just use it. What I use it for: get in the car, set a waypoint, hit the thing, and reload all your guns while you're on your way. Actually, I use that so I can listen to the radio a lot.
Yeah.
Because that radio on there is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Robbie Ray Rana is the radio guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's funny because he comments on shit that you do in the game. Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So, yep. I've been playing Far Cry 4. I also picked up Geometry Wars 3. That game is awesome only because I can play OG Geometry Wars, which like Kyle, I know you haven't played. You haven't played any Geometry Wars. Will, did you ever play any Geometry Wars?
I played some Geometry Wars.
Oh well, okay. We have video evidence of that, but
that's all.
That was your first time playing Geometry Wars.
Yes.
Will, have you played any?
I played a little bit when I got my first Xbox, but that was about it. Not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, you suck.
Hey, at least I played it.
That's true. That is true. I'll give you that much. I mean, I've always been a really big fan of Geometry Wars. The new one, like, they had like new like worlds with different shapes on them and whatnot. I mean, it's all right. You know, it's cool. It's kind of annoying. It's hard to like kind of get used to each level. But I mean, just the base game of Geometry Wars is really neat, and I've always enjoyed that. Kyle, what were your thoughts on that? Now that we've had like about a week for you to kind of sit and think about it. Yeah.
You guys are gonna hate this.
What?
What were you talking about?
God damn.
Like we're all glitched out.
Oh
Dude.
god damn it.
I heard about a week or two to think about this, and that's why I was like, shit.
No, I was just asking what was your thoughts on Geometry Wars having played it for the first time?
I liked the first one, the first version that I played.
Yeah.
Where you were just like it just kept spamming shit at you.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't so much for like the little story mode.
Mm-hmm.
The hell was that?
That was Kylie. She's watching Friends.
Oh, okay. That shit sounded like a parrot or something, dude. Anyway,
Professionalism.
What?
It's a professionalism.
Yes, professionalism. Yeah.
What professionalism? Come on, listen. Have you been hearing us for the past hour?
Yeah, this episode is the epitome of professionalism.
Oh hell yeah. No, I like that first version. Oh, and the one where it kept sending all the
waves.
The waves. The waves was good.
Yeah.
But like if I had that game, like that's literally the only mode I would play.
Mm.
I wouldn't play any of those other modes that we were screwing around with. So I liked it though. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't dislike playing it, obviously, because I would have been like, nope, don't like it, and handed it back to you. So that would have been a terrible let's play.
Yeah.
Let's sit here and talk while Kyle plays.
Yeah, really.
Real quick, technical question. Will, are you hearing any static when Kyle talks?
Oh, come on.
No.
No? What the fuck is going on? Jesus. Okay. Well, I guess I'm the only one hearing it, so hopefully the actual video isn't the issue. Actually, hold on. I mean,
that's what I was about to
Yeah,
say.
we're all going to YouTube. Sounds like. Holy shit! Anybody watching this? God damn! I apologize.
Real quick, technical question. Will, are you hearing any static when Kyle talks?
Oh, come on.
No.
No? Everything sounds fine. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll just keep doing it live.
God damn it.
Whatever.
I blame the computer Kyle gave you.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna blame that too. Kyle, you gave me a shit computer. I want a refund of the money I never paid you.
What?
Did you not? Never mind. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, guys. We're going to be on the fast track to end this episode. So, I also played Sunset Overdrive and Shadow of Mordor. I'm renting Sunset Overdrive. Very interesting game. Super colorful. Reminds me a lot of like Jet Brand Radio, except you're killing things instead of graffiti and everything. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a video on it. Maybe I'll talk about it next week. Playing Shadow of Mordor. Holy shit, that game's a lot more fun than I ever thought it would be. I'm only about an hour or so into it, but the combat is like very similar to the Batman combat in the Arkham games, and it carries over very well. And next week I'll talk more about like the Nemesis system and everything like that. So that's all I got to talk about this week. We did do 2 videos. I know I've already mentioned it like 4 times, but Far Cry 4 and Geometry Wars 3. We did a Let's Play on those, and hopefully we'll have some more in the coming weeks and whatnot. You know, whether it be me, Kyle, me, Will, or you know, all of us together. That'd be really cool. So we'll see what happens. Yay! Who wants to go next on this
rabbit hole?
This issue-written episode?
Yeah.
This episode's probably infecting everyone's computers with horse shit. I mean, it already does that every week, but
I was gonna say.
quit making fucking jokes, Will. Jesus. You want to be on this or not?
Dude, I feel so freaking lost, man. Dude,
I know, right?
You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna fucking do this. I'm gonna drop out and I'm gonna go on the other computer. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing the remake of Majora's Mask.
Oh. How's that going?
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Is it just?
You
Sorry, go ahead.
played Zelda. You like Zelda.
I love Zelda, and I actually have Majora's Mask on my Wii Virtual Console, and literally I can only ever get past that first dungeon, and then after that it's fucking impossible for me to actually play it and enjoy it.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite ones. So when I heard that it was getting a remake for the 3DS, I'm like, well, I own the first one on the 3DS. I might as well own this one too.
Yeah.
But no, it's pretty good. I haven't really ran into much of the extra stuff yet, or any new stuff if they put anything in, because I haven't really looked up anything on the game to see if they put anything new in.
Right.
But it's just as I remember it, just better graphics, a lot better graphics.
Yeah, did they do like did they remodel Link? Kyle, just let you know we're talking about Zelda Majora's Mask on the 3DS. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to be all stealth and like type it into the chat, and then I couldn't. Fucking
abbreviated it.
I just I couldn't even get the chat to pull up properly. I don't want to. The show is being held together by like fucking Band-Aids and glue, like
used Band-Aids.
Yeah, used Band-Aids and glue. So like I don't want to blow on it too hard, or the whole fucking thing's gonna come down. So, where does Majora's Mask sit for you, Will? Like, are you one of those crazy people who are like, oh, it's probably the best Zelda game ever, or like?
No, I'm not one of those crazy people.
So you're a sane person who thinks that it's actually a load of shit.
I'm not sane either. I'm in between.
Oh man. I'll tell you straight up, I hate that fucking game, and I love Legend of Zelda.
Right.
Well, that's how Majora's Mask is. There's no like in between. It's either you like it or you absolutely hate it. And I like it. I don't think it's not my favorite one. That will always be the Super Nintendo one. But
just keep going. Just keep going. If you acknowledge it, then.
But I still thought it was a fun game. It's a nice little time killer, basically. I know where everything is from the get-go, so. But it's worth getting. Definitely get the new 3DS to play it though, because it takes forever to load on the old one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they put a new CPU in the new ones.
Right.
So they load everything faster. But I've been playing that, and I started playing a little Smash Brothers since I got the new 3DS. And
how big of an improvement do you see in your games when you play them on the new 3DS?
They run a lot faster. Like for instance, if I went to go load up my friends list just on the normal splash screen, like the desktop of it basically, if I went to go click on friends list on the old 3DS, it would take maybe 5-6 seconds to load up. On this one, I click it and it's instant up. Smash Brothers, it was almost like the system had to turn everything off except for the game itself in order to run the game on the old one, and load times between stuff was 10-20 seconds, which is a lot for a non-disc based or for a flash storage based game.
Yeah.
And On the new 3DS, it all loads up super quick. So, so just for the load times by themselves, it might be worth getting. I really hope that even though I've got it, so it doesn't matter to me, I really hope they don't move on to this. Let's start making everything for the new 3DS, because as of right now, there's only one exclusive game for it.
Right, that's Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I might actually pick up because I never played the Wii one.
I really want to check that game out. I want to check it out. I would rather check it out on a Wii. I'm not much of a handheld person.
That's what I was gonna say, because I've heard there's a lot of content in it. So
yeah, well, I remember when that game came out, they were talking 40 to 60 hour RPG. Which is also one of the other reasons why I never played it, and I probably never really will. It's a lot of fucking time for me to invest into a game. I'm the type of person who buys shit and plays it for like 2 hours and then just moves on to the next thing. So
yeah, no, I understand. I might get it, but it would probably do the same thing. I'd probably play it for about 10 or 15 hours,
right.
About a third of the way through it, and then sit it down for 3 days, and then be like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
But
that is like. I was actually I was going to set up an entire list of games that I've bought since the beginning of the year, and have not played more than 5 hours of, and that list is disgusting. I have a problem. I have an addiction.
I'm sure Steam sales don't help with that either.
They don't, but honestly, the last couple of Steam sales have been pretty mild. Completely, especially just because a lot of the new games that are coming out that I actually want to play, up until 2 weeks ago, my PC was barely gonna run them, and it would run them really shitty and whatnot. So I was just kind of skipping over them. I was like, well, I'll play those whenever I upgrade my PC, whenever that may be, because I hadn't really decided when I was going to do it, So.
Kind of like how I tried to get into the beta for Evolve.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out too well.
That damn, Jesus Christ, that damn near killed it. But yeah, it's funny too, because I look at PC games, and if they're over $20, I'm like, what do they think I am? Made of money? Fuck that shit. But I look at console games, and I'm like, ooh, $30, that's a super good deal.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, it's weird how there's that disconnect between them. It's PC games shouldn't be that expensive, but console games, never go down that far. So it's kind of weird.
Or if they do go down that far, it was because it was a really bad game.
Yeah, but sorry if I'm coughing and it's coming right through on the audio. I have no way to block it. This is a built-in microphone. I don't know, anything else? Let's see, what were you talking about? The 3DS. Any other quirks on your new 3DS?
Using the 3D on it's actually nice.
Yeah.
Like most people, my 3DS, the 3D was set in the off position for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But this one with the motion tracker that they got on it now, it'll adjust the 3D so that it looks right. Because the big problem with it was if you were playing it and there was just a little bit of a jostle, or you moved your head even slightly to the left or right, it would get all blurry.
Yeah.
But with the motion tracker on it now, it blurs for a second or two, but it'll almost instantly adjust it. So it always looks good.
Mm-hmm.
So I've actually been playing Majora's Mask in 3D, and it looks pretty good.
How's that fare for the battery?
The batteries, let's see here. To tell you the truth, I'm one of those people that I just put it on the charger every night before I go to bed. So unless I play it dead, I don't know how long the battery's going to last. I mean, I've sat through a 3 or 4 hour session and it not really died too much. So
right. That's pretty good, because I remember that original 3DS, the battery would only last about 3 or 4 hours, and then it would be completely dead. So that's good considering.
Yeah. The other useful thing is got that, was it NFC chips?
Oh yeah, the near field communication.
Yeah, it's got that built into it.
So you can use your stupid ass Amiibos.
So I can train them a little easier. Instead of having to use the Wii U's version of Smash Brothers, I can use the 3DS's version.
Yeah, who would fucking want to use that? Jesus.
Once again, controller issues. Dick.
I'm
I gotta represent Nintendo on our podcast.
Apparently. I was just about to ask you, you play anything that wasn't fucking Nintendo this week? That wasn't Sonic?
Oh god, don't even
Well,
fucking Sonic.
No,
He says, well.
I played some Binding of Isaac when I was bored, and I played a little bit of Payday because they're about to do an update to cap the levels on it, so you gotta get ready for that.
Nice.
But other than that, I haven't really had a lot of free time to play games.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yeah,
all that good junk.
Yeah, new baby and work will do that.
Yep. I'm lucky to get an hour or two of gameplay in a day, if that, if anything.
What's sad is it's easier now when they're babies than it is when they get older.
Yeah.
When they get older, then they're like, hey, come. Yeah. So, well, that's cool. I'm glad that you're enjoying Majora's Mask, I guess. I don't know. It's a good game. I have a hard time getting into that one.
That one, it's got a steep curve after that first dungeon.
Yeah.
Because since it's technically a smaller game than like Ocarina of Time was, it just like I said, that difficulty just kind of is like, it's good, it's going good, it's gone.
It's
that escalated quickly.
Kyle,
Is that the same game?
What?
That was on the 64?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did a re-release of it.
Oh, okay.
For the 3.
Why that one?
Well, so when sorry, go ahead, Will.
I was gonna say they did Ocarina of Time too, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Yeah, it's like, why that one over the? Yeah,
so be like, why would they do Majora's Mask when Ocarina of Time was so much better?
The remake of Ocarina of Time came out like a month or two after the 3DS first launched, like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did Majora's Mask here recently because apparently there's a very high demand for them to remake it.
And it's a bit of a cult favorite. Like, I mean, like the people who like or who love Majora's Mask are really vocal about it.
Yeah.
So even though it's not necessarily like the best-selling Zelda of all time, like a lot of people, scream for it because it was one of those where you either love it or hate it,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like I'm on the side that it's not a bad game by any stretch. Just compared to Ocarina, and then on top of that, like the mechanics with the 3-day time mechanic and everything like that, like I always felt rushed playing it, and then the difficulty curve, like I could not get into it. I had the hardest time,
especially when you start trying to get all the masks, and it's like you have to keep on a certain like there's one mask that literally you have to start like an hour after the first day starts, and you have to keep on track through the entire 3-day span.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get the mask, and if you mess one step up in the entire thing, you have to go back to the beginning and do it all over again.
Yeah, and it's shit like that I don't. It's like, come on, guys, I have other things I need to do. I came here to play a Zelda game, not play a fucking a super anal game. So
not super anal Zelda.
Yeah.
That sounds like something else entirely.
That sounds like a Newgrounds game.
Oh man, I forgot about Newgrounds. Thanks for reminding me of that. It's been a long time since I've been there. I was but a wee child.
I think that's when most people go and explore Newgrounds.
Yeah. So, cool. Anything else you've been playing, Will?
No, not really. I've been, like I said, been busy and stuff, so I have to play that on the go for the most part. I usually play that like on my break at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
But
I've been wanting to get, like, it's so weird because I always want to get like a handheld system to play like on breaks or something like that,
yeah,
or like in bed, like it'd just be easier to kind of like sit there and play it. And like I've had a DS, I've had a PSP, I've had Game Boys and whatnot, and like I always get them and I always get the games that I want, and then I never fucking I don't do anything with them. I just let them sit,
yeah.
and then like I look at them and I'm like, oh, I could play that. Or I could just play this on my TV. I want to play that on my TV, So like, it sucks because it's like I really want to get a 3DS and I really want to play like all the games that are only available on there because there's like a lot of pretty like top tier type games on that system, but it would literally just be a huge waste of money for me. I would never actually play it. So
if you ever do get it, I would recommend just getting one used or getting a 2DS.
Yeah, I'd thought about that. They run like what, $100?
During Black Friday, they were $100. You could probably find one used for $100 now.
Right.
But get one of those. They're relatively cheap and they play everything a 3DS does. And I believe their battery is a little stronger just because they don't even have the 3D built into them.
Yeah.
So, that's the other good thing about the new 3DS. It actually has a battery you can reach, so you can put a new battery in it.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Holy hell. You mean user serviceable parts?
From Nintendo?
Ah!
The only reason we can even reach the damn thing is because they moved where the SD card went, and in order to get to it, you have to remove the back plate from the new 3DS. So, and that's where the battery is. So, but yeah, that's basically all I've been doing is playing that. But yeah, I would recommend, if anything, 2DS. Probably Ocarina of Time, because you probably find that relatively cheap too.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. Nintendo games are so fucking hard to find cheap. It's like they always come out at a certain price and they like never drop.
Well, you can probably find it on eBay or something. Someone's selling it. Because I'm pretty sure because Star Fox 64 still sells in the stores for like $35.
Oh really?
Like, what?
Yeah.
Well, Star Fox 64 3DS.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I found one on eBay for like $10. So if you just look, you could probably find a copy of it pretty cheap.
Yeah. It's hilarious, though, because I have Ocarina and Majora on my Wii. It's actually hooked up in my bedroom.
I could play it on here. I could play it on my TV.
I could technically...
I'm going to play it on my TV.
Yeah. I could play it anytime that I wanted, but...
Makes you kind of wish you would have kept that disc that you got with the GameCube. And, all the Zelda games. See, because that thing goes for like $120 now.
Does it? Oh my god.
Yeah, because it only came with those GameCubes.
Yeah.
And it had a very limited run, and now the fucker's expensive as hell.
Man, I wish I would have known that, because I totally would actually be sitting on some cash now.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I always run into. It's like, oh, you're telling me that game is rare? I wish I would have kept it now. I had a copy of Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo. That one's going for a pretty penny, too.
Oh, really?
Yep. That one and Secret of Mana and Final Fantasy III. I had all three of those. And all those were like $60, $70 games.
Damn.
It's amazing. You never know what's rare when you have it.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only reason that I know it's rare now is because it's like, you know what? I have a Super Nintendo. I feel like being nostalgic. Let's pick one of those up. Oh my god! They're more expensive than they were when they came out.
Good lord.
Yeah, I do that for shits and grins every now and again. On I just go looking up random Nintendo titles or something on eBay, and like you find them for like $50, $60. And it's like, dude, they weren't $50 or $60 when they were new. It's weird.
Well, that's like it's always the supply and demand thing. It's like Contra for the Nintendo. That game goes for $30 on eBay, but it's in by no means a rare game. It's a pretty common Nintendo cartridge. I mean, most kids I knew growing up with a Nintendo had a copy of Contra. I had a copy of Contra, but because
Dude, I still have a copy of Contra, and now that you said that, I'm gonna go fucking sell them on goddamn eBay.
I think I still
know
have
I've
a
got
copy of
3
Contra,
carts. I know I do. I know I have 3 carts of that.
but
That's crazy pills.
Since people want to play it because you get the people who have nostalgia, you get the people that want to try showing people, hey, this was like one of the hardest games on Nintendo at the time. So let's and then all of a sudden anybody and everybody wants to pick it up. So putting it at $30 doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Yeah. That's true. Did you
That was
see
good.
me yawning?
That was a great yawn. That was a great yawn. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
I gotta drop a
trying
box.
to stifle it and be quiet.
I gotta drop a box.
So anyway,
off
guys,
Ben
I've been
Rods.
playing Lisa a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Segway.
Yeah, since now I can go ahead and get this in. Yeah, since I switched to this computer, dude, none of that shit's been going on. So it's either that computer can't handle the processing or it's the Wi-Fi. I'm leaning towards Wi-Fi. So.
Listen, it happened to me when I was talking to Kyle. Like in the middle of my sentence, everything froze up, but I kept talking, and apparently you can hear me when that's going on, because I didn't break up at all during any of the conversation, did I?
No, I had no idea there was even a problem.
Yeah. So apparently it's just probably just me, just like being like trying to catch up with you guys, and everything's locking up.
Yeah, but at the same time, now I'm having the issue where I hear static when both of you talk, whether it's Kyle or Will. Like there's like a constant like clicking static in my fucking head. This is ridiculous.
Like right now, seriously, though, I'm talking. You can hear that. You can hear static when I'm talking.
Yeah, it's like it's like.
Oh, that's your brain rattling around.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's what that is.
I should have known.
Dude.
I should have known that.
God damn it, Kyle.
So, Kyle, how's Lisa?
It's pretty good. My cousin beat it.
Okay.
And he says that the ending is pretty anticlimactic. And kind of sad. So I'm really anxious to beat this game now. Like I'm putting some fucking time in, dude. I put 2 straight hours into that game the other night, and when we get off here, I'm not sleeping until I'm at least at the third area.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking like plug away at that shit.
Nice. Have fun with that.
Oh yeah. I'll get it. But yeah, no, it's a fun game. I feel like I'm rushing, like I'm kind of rushing through it and everything, and I probably shouldn't, but at the same time, I like to complete stuff. So,
you have the opposite effect of me.
Yeah, kind of. That's why I make fun. Yeah, I make fun of you all the time. It's like, God damn, dude, you couldn't complete that fucking game. It only takes like an hour, and you're like, I know, but I wanted to play something else.
Did you give me like an Italian accent right there?
I didn't consciously give you any accent.
It's like I was Mario. I know, but I want to play something else.
And I've been playing the shit out of fucking 8-bit Nintendo games, man.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of bringing up the old stuff.
You lean like way back.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I've been watching the Game Grumps and watching them play like Punch Out and shit like that. It's giving me a hankering to play. But other than that, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
What have you been playing? Just Punch Out and Zelda and whatnot?
Punch Out, Zelda. I beat Zelda for my first time this year.
First time this year.
Yeah. Dude. That's what. Oh yeah, I decided I want to get a tattoo. Right, and I didn't know what of, because I've always like, well, I don't like anything long enough to have tattooed on my body permanently,
Right.
But then I was sitting there playing The Legend of Zelda, and I was like, dude, and I was like, I play this game every year. Like at least once a year, I beat The Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I should get something from The Legend of Zelda tattooed on my fucking body. So,
You're gonna be one of those people.
well, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, all right.
All right.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah, fuck you. Get off my fucking podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
No, I kind of thought, like I'll get a tattoo, like I'll get tattoos of games things from games that I like,
Mm-hmm.
So why not?
Yeah.
Seems like something to waste money on.
It's
I don't know that I'm actually ever gonna do it, but
you should do it, man.
yeah.
Like I said,
Right on his forehead.
yeah. Get a tattoo of the Master Sword on your dick.
I am not getting anything
Do you
tattooed on my
need to
dick. Dude, they couldn't tattoo anything on my dick. The damn thing's so small, you can only put like 3 pixels on it, and that's it.
Oh.
So I see we've descended into the highbrow humor.
Yes. We've gone full retard. There ain't no coming back after this.
You know what they say, yeah.
Go full retard.
This podcast.
This one is especially pretty terrible.
Yeah,
But we're making it through. So
this one has just gone straight to hell.
what's hilarious is the last episode was episode 13. You'd think all the issues would happen on that episode.
Yeah,
No,
right.
it skipped one. It went
Like,
to
no,
14.
I'm going to make him feel safe.
Yeah. Is it safe?
Yeah, really.
Is it
Is
safe?
it safe?
So, you played anything else besides Lisa and some old 8-bit games?
No. Well, I mean, the obvious League, but and nothing really new there. So.
Right.
No, not really. That's pretty much all I got. Lisa's my main focus. Like trying to get that game done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I want it does.
Well, cool. Yeah, I plan on playing that here soon. So, we'll see if I can get to that by the next time that we record.
Right.
So, yeah, I think it's probably a good idea if we call the show now.
No news this week?
Yeah. News this week. The whole show damn near burnt down. Let's not test it.
Yeah, it did.
Come on, show, bring it!
Yeah, right.
Don't test it. Don't test it.
Man.
If you test it, it'll show you.
Bring it, show!
Yeah, see, you're fucking.
And then all of a sudden your fucking mic or your cameras are off.
Oh, did you do that on purpose?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I totally thought that just happened. Nice. Yeah. So with the new capture card and everything like that, I'm hoping that we can get some more like live streams out there and let's plays. Just get some more video content on there on top of the podcast.
I like this idea.
As do I.
Like it a lot.
As do I. Now, if we can just fucking make the fucking time and actually get the shit done, we'll see.
Yeah, that's where the problem lies.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. So.
That plus we gotta pick a good game that everybody would want to watch us play.
Yeah. That's the other fucking half of the issue is like finding a good game and then actually wanting to buy that game. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But all right, well, thanks guys for halfway joining me, I guess.
What?
I want to thank Kyle for joining me. I want to thank Will for joining me. And I want to thank the background static noise in my headset for joining me.
Hey, I thought that was gonna go with my.
No, that was just your background. Your background noise was eventually going to have to get its own billing on the actual podcast because that's all you could fucking hear. Which, thank you, by the way, for actually using it in the other microphone tonight. Though your voice sounded shittier, I can understand you half the time. So
Yeah, I'll be investing in a better mic probably here in a week or so. So
good deal. Hopefully, we're all investing in better something to make sure this place doesn't fucking burn.
maybe a better computer for you.
So,
Or
Kyle, any closing thoughts?
Don't do drugs.
Will, any closing thoughts?
Bananas are an excellent source of potassium.
But they're very binding. So don't eat too many of them. You won't be able to shit.
My closing thoughts are bananas are drugs. I almost said bananas are drugs. Bananas are drugs.
That would have worked too.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Bye bye.